Good morning, Junior 4. Today we are going to learn a new lesson called the fraction. Okay, firstly here, if I have this circle is called whole. It's called what? Whole. Okay, it's mean the whole circle. Okay, and here, one whole here represents to one cake or one pizza, and here I want to share it with my friend. Okay, if I divide it into 4 parts like this, and now I'm very hungry and I will eat only one part like this. Now, can you represent this shape by fraction? Yes. Firstly, I will draw the fraction line like this, and now I want two numbers. One of them up the fraction line and the second number what? Down the fraction line. And here, can you tell me how many parts? All parts equal how many parts? Here count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here the all parts equal 4. So I will write 4 down the fraction line. And now I have how many colored parts? Yes, 1. So I will write 1 up the fraction line. So this is called a fraction. This is called what? Fraction. Okay, and now if I want to read this fraction, I can read it as 1/4 or quarter or fourth. And here I want to know what the meaning of fraction. Fraction, it's mean a part of the whole. A part of the whole. Okay, and here consists of what? 2 numbers. Here I have a fraction line and 2 numbers up the fraction line and down the fraction line. The number down here represent to what? Represent to all parts. Represent to the all parts. And the number up represent to what? The colored part. Here I have how many colored parts? Only 1. So here up the fraction line I will write 1. And 1 here represent to what? Represent to the colored part. And again, Junior 4. Here, can you tell me what the meaning of fraction? Fraction is what? Is the number that can use to describe what? Describe a part of a whole. Okay? And here, if I have example here what? This is a circle, and this is what? Divided into 8 equal parts. Okay? And here I will color how many parts? 3 parts. Can you represent this shape by fraction? Yes. Firstly, I must write what? The fraction line. And now I need 2 numbers. Number up and number down the fraction line. I know that the number down represents to what? The all parts. Here I have how many parts? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will write 8 up or down? Yes, excellent, 8. Why? Because the number down represents to the all parts. And here I need to what? I need to know the number up the fraction line. Represent to what? The colored part. Here I have how many colored parts? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. So I will write up what? 3. And this number up is called numerator. Repeat with me, Junior 4. The number up the fraction line is called what? Numerator. And the number down is called what? Denominator. Is called what? Denominator. Okay, again, here I have what? The fraction. What the meaning of fraction? Is a part of the whole, and what consists of what? 2 numbers. Number up the fraction line is called what? Numerator, and the number down the fraction line is called denominator. Okay, and here, Junior 4, look here, the first shape. Here I have what? I have one whole and I divide it into what? Into 2 equal parts. And here, if I want to describe this shape by fraction, what will I do? Firstly, I will write what? The fraction line, and up what? The colored part. I have how many colored parts? Only 1. So up I will write number 1, and down the number down is called what? Denominator. Okay, and down what represent to the all boards. I have how many boards? 1, 2. So I will write 2. And now I want to read this fraction. This is called what? Half. Okay, I can read it as 1 over 2. Okay, and 1 over 2 is called what? Half. Okay, the next one, if I have the whole and divide it into 3 equal boards. Okay, and now I have how many colored boards? I have only 1, so up I will write 1. Okay, and down how many? Down represent to what? The all boards. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. So I will write down what? 3. If I want to read this fraction is called what? 1 over 3 or third. The next one, here I have what? 1 whole, and I divide it into 4 equal parts. Okay, firstly I must write what? The fraction line. And now I need two numbers, number up and number down. It's called what? The number up is called numerator. Okay, and represent to the colored part. How many colored part here? 1. So I will write up 1. And now I want to what? I want to the denominator. Okay, the denominator here represent to what? The all parts. Here I have how many parts? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I will write number 4. Now if I want to read this fraction, this is called 1 over 4 or what? Or fourth or quarter. Okay, the next one, here I have what? I have 1 whole, but here I divide it into what? Into 5 equal parts. Okay, and now I want to represent this shape by what? By fraction. I will write what? My fraction line, and up the colored parts. How many colored parts? 2. I will write up 2. And down what? Down the all parts. How many all parts here? 5. If I want to read this fraction, this is what? 2 over 5 or what? 2 fifths. 2 what? 2 fifths. Okay, the next one, here I have 1 whole and I divide it into 6 equal parts. Okay, and now I want to represent this fraction, this shape, sorry, by fraction. So I will write up what? The number of colored parts. I have how many colored parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will write up or down 5? Up, excellent, in the numerator. And here I want to the number down. The number down is called denominator. Okay, and represent to what? The all parts. Here I have how many parts? 6. Excellent. So if I want to read this fraction, this is called what? 5 over 6 or what? 5 6. Okay, and here the next one, here I have what? I have 1 whole and I what? Divide it into 7 equal parts. And now I want to represent this shape by fractions. Firstly I must write what? My fraction line. And now the number up represent to the colored parts called numerator. How many colored parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. I will write 4 up. And now I want to the denominator. How many all parts? I have 7 parts, so I will write 7 down. Okay, and now I want to read this fraction. This fraction is called what? 4 over 7 or 4 sevenths. Here we have the exercise. Firstly, Junior 4, I must write my title. My title. My title here what? Write the fraction according to the colored board. Okay, it's mean I have here shapes and I want to what? I want to represent these shapes by fraction. The first one here I have what? I have this shape and I divide it into how many parts? 2 parts. Firstly, Junior 4, I must write what? My fraction line, and up represent to what? The number up represent to the colored board. I have how many colored board? 1. So I will write up 1, and down what? Down the denominator represent to the all parts. Here I have how many parts? 2 parts, so I will write down 2, and this fraction is called what? Half or 1 over 2. The next one, here I have a circle and I divide it into 4 equal parts. Firstly, what will I do? I will draw the fraction bar or the fraction line, and up I will write what? The colored board. I have how many colored boards here? 1, 2. So up I will write number 2. And down represent to the all boards. How many boards all here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will write 4 down. Can you tell me this fraction read as what? 2 over 4 or 2 quarters or 2 fourths. The next one, firstly what will I do? Draw the fraction line or the fraction bar, and up what? The colored board. How many colored board? 2. 1, 2. I will write up 2. And down the all boards. I have how many all boards? 1, 2, 3. I will write down 3. This fraction is called what? 2 over 3 or 2 thirds. The next one. Here I have a rectangle and I divide it into how many parts? 6 parts, okay? Firstly, what will I do? I will draw my fraction bar, and up I will write what? The number represent to what? The colored board. How many colored boards? 2. I will write 2 up. And what down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I will write down 6. Okay? If I want to read this fractions called what? 2, 2, 6. Okay? Or what? 2 over 6. The next one. Firstly, what will I do? Draw my fraction bar, and up the colored board. How many colored boards? 1. I will write up 1, and down what? The all board. I have how many boards here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will write down 4. This fraction is called what? 1 over 4 or fourth or quarter. The next one. Here I have what? A rectangle, and divide it into what? 6 parts. Firstly, I will draw what? My fraction bar, and up I will write what? The number of colored boards. How many colored boards? 3. I will write 3 up. And down the all boards. How many all boards here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? The next one. Here I have what? A circle, and divide it into how many boards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it means what? The number of all boards equal 8. And firstly I must what? Draw my fraction bar, and down I will write 8. Okay, and here 8 represents to what? The number of all boards, and up the number of what? The number of colored boards. How many? 2. So here 2 over 8 or 2 8. Okay. The next one. Firstly, what will I do? I will draw my fraction bar, and up I will write what? I will write the number of colored boards called what? Numerator. How many? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 up. And what down? 5. So if I want to read this fraction, this is called 3 over 5 or 3 fifths. The next question here. Here what? Write the following fraction. Okay? Here, the first one I have a half. Half, it's mean what, Junior? 4. Yes, excellent. 1 over 2. The next one. Here, 2 third. Okay? I will write what? 2 up in the numerator, and third, it means I will write 3 in the denominator. And this fraction is called 2 thirds. Okay? The next one, a quarter. Quarter, it means what? 1 over 4. Excellent. Okay, I can read it as fourth or 1/4. The next one, 4/9. What will I do here? 4. I will write 4 up in the numerator, and down I will write what? 9 in the denominator. The next one, 1/8. Here what? I will write up 1 and down 8. Here 5, 6. Here I will write what? 5 up in the numerator, and down I will write 6. The next one. Firstly, I must read my title. Write each fraction in words. Okay? Here, this fraction 1 over 3 is called what? Excellent, third. The next one. Here what? 1 over 6 is called what? Excellent. 1 what? 1 6. Okay? And here what? 1 over 8 is called what? Eighth, or 1/8. The next one, 1 over 4. I can write it as what? Quarter or fourth or what? 1/4. And the next one here, I have what? I have 5 over 9. So I will write the number in the numerator as it 5 what? 9s. And here, the last one, I have 3 over 7. What will I do? I will write the number in the numerator as it 3. And what here? 3 what? I have what in the denominator? I have 7. I will write 7. No, I will write what? 7th. Here I have a note. Here if I have, this is called what, junior 4? This is called a whole, okay? And now I want to what? I want to divide it into 2 equal parts. And now I'm very hungry and I will eat only 1 part. And now I'm very hungry and will eat the second part again. Now can you tell me, if I want to represent this shape by fraction, what will I do? Yes, firstly I will draw what? My fraction bar, and up represent to the colored part. I have how many colored parts? 1, 2. So I will write up what? 2. And down I will write what? I will write the whole part. Here I have how many parts? 2 parts. So here this fraction what? 2 over 2 is called 2 halves. It's called what? 2 halves. Okay, and here 2 halves represent to what? The whole circle or what? Or 1 whole. Okay, and here junior 4, the second one, here I have what? 1 whole and what? And I divide it into how many equal parts? 4 equal parts, okay? And here I will color it 4 equal parts. If I want to represent this fraction by fraction, this shape, sorry, by fraction, what will I do? I will write the fraction bar, and up I will write what? In the numerator, I will write the colored part. How many colored parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. I will write up 4, and down what? Down in the denominator, I will write the whole part. Here I have how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. I will write down, up. And this represents to what? The whole circle or 1 whole. So it's mean 4 over 4 or what? Or 4 what? 4s equal what, junior 4? Equal 1 whole. Equal what? Equal 1 whole. Here, what you notice here, junior 4? Yes, excellent. Here I see that 1 whole equal what, junior 4? Yes, equal 2 over 2. It's mean 2 halves. And equal what again? Equal 4 over 4. Can you tell me equal what again? Yes, equal 3 over 3. Equal what? 5 over 5. It's mean what? Here it's mean the 1 whole equal what? Equal 2 over 2, equal 4 over 4, equal 3 over 3, equal 5 over 5, and so on. Okay? So it's mean I can write 1 as what? As a fraction. If I write the number in the numerator as the number in the denominator, it's mean I will write the numerator and the denominator as the same number. Okay? Like what? 9 over 9 equal 1. Okay? Equal what? 8 over 8. Okay? And here, junior 4, I have a note. Here what? This is 1 whole. And here, if I divide it into 2 equal parts, every one of them equal what? Equal half. So it's mean 1 half equal how many halves? 1, 2. It's mean what? In 1 half, 2. In 1 whole, sorry, 2 what? two halves, okay? But here if I have the whole and I divide it into 3 equal parts, okay? Yes. So here 1 whole equal how many thirds? Yes, 1, 2, 3. So in 1 whole, how many thirds? 3, okay? And here if I have 1 whole and divide it into 4 equal parts. Now can you tell me 1 whole equal how many quarters? Yes, excellent. 1 quarters. And finally I can write 1 as a fraction if I write the numerator and the numerator and the denominator as the same number, okay? Now junior 4, I want to what? I want to compare between two fractions, okay? Firstly, what? Comparing fraction. Look here junior 4, look at the first example here. Here I have what? I have a whole here and what? And here I have 1 colored board. It means this shape represents to what? 1/4 or quarter, okay? And the second one here represents to what? Represent to, I have 3 colored board. It means 3 up and how many down? 4 down. So this what? 3 quarters, okay? Can you tell me from the shape here, where is the biggest fraction? Yes, excellent. From here, what? The first shape is smaller than what? The second. So it's mean what? Quarter is smaller than 3 quarters. And here the second one. If I have this whole and what? And I want to represent this fraction. I have how many colored boards? 5. So I will write 5 up and what down? I have what? I have 8 boards. So I will write down the all boards equal 8, and this is called what? 5, 8. Okay? And here what? How many colored? 3. I will write 3 up and how many down? 8 down. So this fraction is called what? 3, 8. Okay? And here, from the shapes here, where is the biggest board? Where is the biggest colored board? The first or the second? Excellent. This what? The first. So here, 5, 8 is what? Bigger than or what? Or greater than 3, 8. Okay? And here, what you notice from here, junior 4? Here, if I have the same denominator, what will I do? I will compare the numerator and the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater. Like this. Here the fraction with greater numerator, here this 3 greater than 1. So this fraction bigger than 1. Bigger than, fourth. Why? Because 3 bigger than 1. Okay, and the second fraction here I have what? I have the same what? The same denominator. Here I have 8 and here I have 8. What will I do? I will look at the numerator and the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater. It means what? Here I have 3 and here I have 5. Where is the biggest? The biggest 5. So the fraction 5, 8 is bigger than or greater than 3, 8. Again, junior 4. Again. Here, when we compare between two fractions, what will I do? I will look at the denominator. I will look at the denominator. If I find the denominator the same, okay, it means if I have the two fractions have the same denominator, what will I do? I will compare what? Their numerators, okay? So here the fractions with the greater numerator is what? Is the greater, okay? Look here. If I have the first example, here what? 6 sevenths and here what? 5 sevenths. What will I do? Here I will look at firstly at the denominator. Here's the denominator what? Here 7 and here 7. So what will I do? the greatest numerator is what? The greatest fraction. So here I will look at the numerator. Here I have 6 and here I have 5. Where is the greater? 6. So the 6/7 is greater than 5/7. The next junior 4. Here if I have these fractions and I want to compare between them like this. Here I have what? 1/6 and here what? 1/8. Okay, and what? Firstly I will look at what? I will look at the denominator. Here I have 6 and here I have what? I have 8. Now I can compare? No. Here I have the same denominator? No. What will I do? I will look at the numerator. Here what? Here 1 and here 1. Here I have the same what? The same numerator. It's mean the fraction with the greatest numerator is the smaller. Is what? Is the smaller. Okay, here I will make the opposite. Okay, here when we find the same numerator, I will make what? I will make the opposite. It's mean what, junior 4? It's mean if I have the same numerator, what will I do? I will look at my denominator and what? Here, the greater numerator is what? The smaller fraction. Okay, so here 1. Here I have what? Here 6 and here 8. The smaller were 6, so it's mean 1/6 is what? Is bigger than 1/8. The next junior 4. Here what? I know that 1 equal 2/2, 3/3, 4/4 and so on. So here I know that the 1 whole equal how many halves? 2 halves. So I can write it 1 as what? 2/2 or 2 halves. Where is the biggest? 2/2 or 1/2? Here I have what? The same what? The same denominator. So I will look at the numerator and what? The biggest numerator is what? Is the biggest fraction. It's mean 2/2 is what? Is bigger than 1/2. So I know that 2/2 is what? Is 1. So 1 is bigger than half. And here the second one what? Here I have 5/5. I can write it as what? As 1. And here what? I have 3/5. Okay, and now I will look at the what? The denominator. Here I have 5 and here I have 5. What will I do? I will look at the numerator, and here I have the same denominator. Pay attention. It's mean the biggest fraction is what? Is the fraction which have the greater numerator. It's mean 5 greater than 3. So 5/5 is what? Greater than 3/5. And I know that 5/5 or 5/5 is what? Is 1. So from here I can tell that what? 1 is bigger than any fraction. Okay, here I have a question. Firstly, junior 4, I must read my title. Complete each of the following using what? Here, smaller than, equal to, or bigger than. Okay, the first one here I have what? 5th, and here 2/5. Okay, here firstly I must look at what? My denominator. Here I have 5 and here I have 5, the same denominator. It's mean I will compare between their numerators. Here I have 1 and here I have 2. Where is the bigger? 2. So 2/5 is bigger than 1. Here 1/5 is what? Smaller than 2 what? 2/5. Okay, the next one. Here I have what? I have 3, 6 and what? 5, 6. Okay, here what will I do, junior 4? Firstly I must look at my denominator. Where is the denominator here? Here I have 6 and here I have 6. Okay, so here I have the same denominator. What will I do? I will look at the numerator. Here I have 3 and here I have 4. I know that what? 3 is smaller than 5. It's mean what? It's mean 3. 6 is what? Sorry. 3, 6 is what? Smaller than 5, 6. Okay. The next one. Here I have what? 3/4 and what? 1/4 or 1/4. Here what? I have the same denominator. Here I have 4 and here I have 4. So what will I do? I will look at the numerator. Here I have 3 and here I have 1. What will I do? I know that 3 bigger than 1. So 3/4 is what? Bigger than 1. The next one. Here I have what? I have 9/11. I have 9/11 and 7/11. I will look at what? I must look at the denominator. Here I have the same denominator, 11 and 11. What will I do? I will look at the numerator. Here I have 9 and here I have 7. I know that 9 is bigger than 7. It's mean 9/11 is bigger than 7/11. Okay? The next one, 7 7s and what? 6 7s. Here what will I do? Here I have the same what? The same denominator. What will I do? I will look at the numerator. Here I have 7 and here I have 6. What will I do? I know that 7 is bigger than 6. So it means 7 7s. What? Bigger than or greater than 6 7s. The last one here, 3 8s and 2 8s. Okay, what will I do here? I have the same denominator. It means I must look at my numerator. Here I have 3 and here I have 2. I know that 3 is bigger than 2. So 3 8 is what? Is bigger than 2 8. Look here, Junior 4. Here what? I want to put what? Smaller than or bigger than or equal to. The first one here I have what? 1 7s and 1 8s. Okay? What will I do here? Here I have the same denominator. No, here I have different what? Different denominator. What will I do? I will look at the numerator. Here I have the same numerator. Yes, here I have 1 and here I have 1. So what will I do? I will look at the denominator. Okay, if I have the same numerator, I will compare what? The denominators. And the fraction with the greater numerator is the smaller what? The smaller fraction. Pay attention, okay? And here I have 7 and here I have 8. I know that 7 is smaller than 8. 7 is what? Smaller than 8. So 1 7th is what? Bigger than 1 8th. Okay? Here, pay attention. When we find the same numerator, I will make the opposite. I will make what? The opposite. Okay? The next one, Junior 4. Here what? 2 9th and what? 7 2 7ths. Okay? What will I do here? I have the same what? I have the same numerator. So I will compare the denominator. Here I have 9 and here I have 7. What will I do? I know that 9 is bigger than 7. So 2 9s is smaller than 2 7s. So pay attention. When we find the same numerator, what will I do? I will make the opposite. I will make what? The opposite. Okay? And the last here, 5 5th and here what? 5 9ths. What will I do here? Here I will look at the denominator. The same? No. So here I have what? I have the same numerator. Okay? And here what will I do? I will compare between the denominator. Here I have 5 and here I have 9. I know that 5 is smaller than 9. So here I will make what? The opposite. So 5 fifths is what? Is bigger than 5 9ths. And pay attention, 5 over 5 here or 5 fifths here what? Here equal 1. Pay attention, okay? the last one, junior 4 here, if I have a quarter and here I have half, okay? What will I do here? I have the same what? I have the same numerator, so I will look at the denominator. Here I have 4 and here I have 2. What will I do? I know that 4 is bigger than 2. But here, what will I do? I will make it opposite. It's mean quarter is smaller than half. Here's here 4. The next question. Here I have what? Arrange each of the following in an ascending order. Can you tell me what the meaning of ascending order? Ascending order, it means from the smallest to the biggest. From the smallest to what? To biggest, okay? And here, the first one, I have what? 4, 6, and what? 1, 6, and what? 2, 6, okay? What will I do here? I want to arrange from the smallest to the biggest, okay? It means what? An ascending order. And here I have what? I have the same denominator, so I will what? I will compare between the numerator. Here I have 4 and 2 and 1, and I want to what? I want to arrange from the smallest to the biggest. Here, where is the smallest one here? Pay attention. Here I have the same denominator. It means the fraction with the greatest numerator is the greater. So here I want to what? I want to the smaller one. Where is the smaller one here? 1. So the first one here I will write what? 1 over 6. It means what? 1/6. Okay. The next I will write, cancel it from here. Okay. And now after 1 what? 2 or 4? Yes, 2. So I will write the next fraction here. What? 2/6. Okay. And I will cancel from here. After that, what? 4/6. The next, what will I do? Here I have 9/10ths and what? 3/10 and what? 5/10 and what? 2/10. Okay. Here the order is what? I want to compare. I want to what? Arrange from the smallest to the biggest. Here I have what? The same what? The same denominator. So I will compare between what? The numerator. Here I have 9, 3, 5, and 2. What will I do? I want to arrange from the smallest to the biggest. Pay attention, ascendingly, okay? Ascending order, okay? Where is the smallest one here? 2/10. And I will cancel it from here, okay? After that, what? 3/10. And I will cancel it. After that, 5/10. And I will cancel it from here. And the last one, what? 9/10. The last one, junior 4. Here I have what? Half, 3rd, 7th, and 5th. Okay? Pay attention. Here I have what? The same what? The same numerator. It means I will compare what? My denominator. And pay attention. Here the same numerator. It means the greatest numerator is what? Is the smaller fraction. Okay? And here I want to what? I want to arrange from the smaller to what? To the biggest. Okay? Here I have what? 2, 3, 7, 5. Here, I will take the half. No, pay attention. Here I have the same numerator. It means the smaller fraction is what? Is the fraction with what? With the biggest what? Numerator. So here I will take what? 7th, number 1, and we'll cancel it. After that, what? I will take 2 or 3 or 5. Yes, I will take 1/5. Okay, 1/5 or 1/5. Okay, and I will cancel it from here. After that, I'll take what? Half or 3rd. Yes, excellent. I will take a 3rd. Why? Because here I have the same numerator, and when we find the same numerator, the smallest fraction with what? With the biggest denominator, sorry. Okay, and the last one I will write what? Half. Any problem here? The next one, arrange each of the following in a descending order. What's the meaning of descending, Junior 4? Descending, it's mean from what to what? From the biggest to what? To smallest. Okay? And here, first one what? Fifth, 3 fifths, 5 fifths. Okay? What will I do here? I have the same what? I have the same denominator. It's mean the biggest fraction with what? With the biggest numerator. Okay? Where is the biggest here? Yes, 5. So I will write 5 what? 5 fifths. Okay? And I will cancel it from here. After that 3 what? Yes, excellent. 3 what? 3 fifths. And the last one, fifth. The next one, I have what? 5 sevenths and 7 sevenths and what? 6 sevenths and 2 sevenths. Here what will I do? Yes, I want to arrange what from the biggest to the smallest. I have the same what? The same denominator. It's mean the fraction with the greater denominator. It's mean I have what, Junior 4? I have the fraction with the greatest numerator is the greatest. So here 7 sevenths, number 1, and I will cancel it. After 7 sevenths what? 6 sevenths, and I will cancel it. And what? And 5 sevenths, and I will cancel it from here. And the last one what? 2 sevenths. Okay, the last one here I have what? 1 seventh, 1 ninth, 1 sixth, and 1 tenth. Okay, here Junior 4 I have what? I have the same numerator. It's mean I will make what? I will make the opposite. The smaller denominator will be the biggest fraction. So here, where is the smallest? 6. So this what? This is the biggest fraction. 1 6. Okay. After that, 1 seventh, and I will cancel it. 1 seventh. After that, 1 ninth. You will write it and cancel it. And the last one, 1 tenth. Finally, I hope to understand my lesson today. Goodbye.